got quite an exciting story for you today. 3 stories rolled into one, because I'm here with Katie Lloydell, who is the General Manager of Arturn Engineering here in Rugby. As you can see, 2 females within the industry.
We hope.
She says we hope. 2 females within the industry. Katie's also told me, and we'll be telling you about winning work back from China to the UK and then it going back to China again. And also, we discussed the help and support that Katie and the team have received from Star. So let's kickstart with that support from Star. Tell me about the company. Where are you today? Where have you been? Where did you begin?
So we've only been here about a year. I come from a different company down the road who bought Arturn Engineering. So yeah, it's basically starting from ground up. I'll be honest, we had in the past lost quite a lot of customers. Obviously a lot of things went on, economic climates, all that sort of stuff. So the focus has been on regaining our old customers, which we've done quite well, and a lot of that has been down to the support from Star. So just to give you a quick insight, the guys weren't actually comfortable programming and machining on this SV32 machine because it's quite old. So drop of a hat, Star were here, 3 days they spent on site with us programming parts, current and new, so to get them used to all the way the tools worked and everything. So yeah, can't fault them at all on that.
So you're telling me that Star have come back to you, and this is technically classed as a used machine,
yep.
And they've come back and invested their time into you to help you kind of get back on your feet as well?
Yeah, definitely. Their support has genuinely been second to none. We can still ring them now, so they're still in the background. They've helped us with programming on site and then come into our site to work with the lads to work through the program, make sure they're comfortable with everything. Any changes they've needed to make, they've been through the whole process with them. So even machine maintenance, obviously as you can see, they're not the newest machines. Yeah. So yeah, if anything's gone wrong, they're here within the day. And even so, we've got a few parts, obviously as I said, from China that we've recently won back, which I'm holding now. Yeah. So we used to actually do this part on one of our milling machines, so singly loaded, small billets of material. They came in with their expertise, told us we can actually make it out of 3-metre round bar on our 20JN machine. Spent 2 days with the lads programming it, tweaking it, running it through. So we've saved over more than 50% of our time and efficiency with just them coming in to program this new part for us.
So it's not just changing your old ways, but it's changing old ways to improve them and
definitely.
teach you on the machines. Now, I know that you're potentially in the future, because it's growing and you're evolving, having had that help and everything, if you are going to consider a machine, you're going to be talking to Star. Yeah. Have they helped you with more than just machining? Maybe like, the other side of it? Have they kind of tailored anything to suit you?
Yeah, so we're a small company, so for us to buy a new machine outright would be very difficult. As you can appreciate, the way things have been, cash isn't that readily available all the time. So they've given us leasing options for that sort of thing. So yeah, we'd be looking to potentially obtain the machine, say, over 3 to 5 years, which would really help us. Because then we can stagger it monthly, we can work out what extra sales we need to get in. But obviously with their help and support on just programming these new parts where we're saving half the time, we're all automatically more competitive on price, so we've won a lot more work. And to be fair, it's probably mainly down to Star. So yeah, I can't fault them at all.
There we go. There's a nice thank you there. And also, on a personal point of view, in a personal level, Katie, I work in the industry. I'm a female. There's not as many females. Lovely to see a general manager and a female. How's it going?
It's difficult. Obviously, it's such a male-orientated industry, so you always get that, oh, does she know what she's talking about?
Yep, been there.
Yeah, get that quite a lot. But I think if you're personable and you don't go in pretending if you don't know anything, I've just had to ask. And that's how it's always been fine for me. So I haven't really had that many problems. I thought I would, but I think you build it up in your head so much. You get, obviously, the engineers that have been around for years, and then a young girl walks in and they're like, useless. Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know, how have you
been there?
Yeah, how have you found it?
I found it, to be honest, exactly the same. But as you, and I've also learned what's quite interesting is not everybody knows everything. No. So it's okay to ask, and it's lovely to hear it that you feel the same.
100%, yeah. Just don't pretend to know everything and you'll be fine. And that goes for guys as well. Just yeah. So yeah, it's been great, to be fair. It's a massive learning curve. Obviously, as you can see, small company, starting from the ground up again. Everyone's pulling in the same direction. So hopefully with the extra orders that we're potentially going to get and that it's looking good for next year, we can then invest in an actual new machine.
Yeah, that would be brilliant for you. You know, you can see that. So there you have it, a wonderful testimonial from Arturn Engineering about the help and support that Star have given them, and considering the economic and political climate at the moment, winning back work from China, then going back to China and seeing a female in the industry, it's a win-win. Thank you so much, Katie.
No problem. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, sorry, was I meant to do that?
No, that's fine. Fine.